Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Third installment of Scott's Selections here for Friday, November 10th. For again today's play of the day. Quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in hockey with the Bruins to win regulation at plus 105 on BetMGM. Really never in doubt. The Bruins won by multiple goals. The line closed at plus 130, so the line actually moved against us. I have no idea why. Bruins won easily. Look for another winner here on Friday. And for today's play of the day, going to hockey once again. Gonna look at a matchup between the Sharks and the Golden Knights, taking place at around 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, the Golden Knights are around minus 520 on the money line in this game, and the puck line is around minus 180. So we did find a unique prop. It's going to be the equivalent of a halftime, full-time prop in the NBA or in football. It's going to be the first period and full-time prop. We're going to take the Golden Knights to be winning after the end of the first period and after the end of regulation, and that does pay out at plus 140 on DraftKings. If you can't find it, it's available in the game parlay section, so check that out. I'm not sure if any other book has it, so apologies if you have no access to DraftKings, but I did love this prop, and I am going to take it. A time recording of 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take the Golden Knights to be leading at the end of the first period and at the end of regulation. First reason, bad scheduling spot for the Sharks. They have won back-to-back games, but they did play last night against Edmonton. They got outshot pretty heavily once again, and they're on a back-to-back, so I expect them to be exhausted. Now, to go through the Golden Knights, we'll start off with the first period, then we'll get into the full game stuff. The Golden Knights have actually been very good in the first period lately, as the Golden Knights have led after the first period in each of the last 5 games. And the Golden Knights this season have been great overall, as they have won 11 of their first 14 games. The Sharks, though, have been abysmal on the road, as they've lost all 5 road games in regulation. So they have been a little bit better at home recently, beating the Flyers and the Oilers. But on the road, they've been helpless, and I think that should be the case once again here in the spot against one of the best teams in the entire league. Now, statistically speaking, the Golden Knights are better in every area, particularly offense and defense. The Golden Knights are averaging 3.57 goals per game, which ranks tied for the 7th most in the league, while the Sharks are averaging just 1.31 goals per game, which is dead last. And defensively, the Golden Knights are allowing just 2.29 goals per game, which is the 4th fewest in the league, while the Sharks are allowing 4.38 goals per game, which is the most in the league. And one big reason why the Sharks have won those 2 games against the Flyers and the Oilers was the goaltending, because Blackwood is really good. The Sharks get outshot in basically every game in the season. They're allowing the most shots on goal per game in the entire league. But Blackwood was incredible, and that's going to be an issue for this game because Blackwood's not going to play because he played against Edmonton. So you're looking at Kakkonen being in net, and he is awful. A 4.3 goals against average and an 876 save percentage. There's a reason why the Sharks are over when he's in net this season. I don't see that changing in this one. I think he's going to struggle, and I think that on the back-to-back, you're going to see them with some tired legs getting buried by an elite Golden Knights team that should be motivated after losing 2 straight games. But to go through the trends here, the Sharks have been terrible in the head-to-head recently, as the Sharks are 7-19 straight up in the last 26 meetings. But simply put, I'm finding a way to reduce the juice on a minus 520 favorite, and I do think that taking the Golden Knights to once again be leading after the end of the first period, like they have in the last 5 games, is definitely a great combo play to reduce the juice and make this a plus 140 play, fading the worst team in the entire league. Play that once again here for Friday, November 10th is going to be on the Golden Knights first period end of 60 minutes line at plus 140 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.